Shabbat Shalom. It is mid-December, a time when we are fully aware of our environment. We sense in our bones, and sometimes in our demeanor, the days are shortening. Hours of sunlight are few, temperatures are frigid, and hats, gloves, and down coats are at the ready. One approach to this change in season is modeled by the snowbird, people who travel to warmer climates when the weather goes south. The name, of course, derives from the actual migration of birds that travel far distances. One, the Arctic tern, has the longest migration, moving from the North to South Pole, a journey of close to 56,000 miles each year. The reason for this move is not what's described by the German word Zugenruhe, a restless boredom. Birds travel to seek the ideal setting for nesting, breeding, and finding food. If you've witnessed the flight of birds in a formation, it's an awesome display of the power of biology at work in our environment. One of the most well-traversed migration paths, connecting Europe and Asia with Africa, passes right through the Hula Valley in Israel's north. With its ample, marshy freshwater and rich biodiversity, where papyrus reeds grow, demarcating their northernmost location, water buffalo graze, and swamp cats hunt, the Hula Valley is the ideal stopover for 500 million birds annually. These birds represent 390 different species. In December, the last of those heading to Africa depart the Hula Valley, leaving 15,000 cranes that remain in Israel for the winter. The crane is a distinctive water bird with its extended bill, long legs, full body, and impressive mating dance moves. You've likely seen images of the crane in Japanese art or origami. In Japanese culture, the crane is a symbol of peace, resilience, and strength. The Hula Valley almost touches Israel's border with Lebanon. The rockets, missiles, and drones that fell in the Hula Valley disrupted the natural tendencies of these birds. They, like the human residents of the area, knew it was not safe and moved along quickly. I've recently taken to watching live bird cams from the Hula Valley. Along with the ceasefire, cranes returned to this rich and verdant environment in Israel. Israel. We first hear that name in our parasha, Vayishlach. Twice in our portion, the name is bestowed on Jacob. The first time, he spends an entire night locked in a physical battle with a stranger. When dawn broke, realizing that neither would be victorious over the other, Jacob agrees to end the match on one condition. Vayomer, lo ashalechacha ki im berachtani. I will not let you go unless you bless me. Vayomer, lo Yaakov yamer od shimcha ki im Yisrael, ki sarita im Elohim ve'im anashim vatuchal. Said he, your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, for you have striven with beings divine and human and have prevailed. The stranger in the night was a divine being, an angel, and the name he bestows on Jacob is focused on the fight. Jacob strives, he fights, and he prevails. This hand-to-hand combat immediately precedes Jacob's reunion with his brother Esau. If you recall, they don't have the warmest relationship. The Torah describes how from the moment they were conceived as twins, they competed. The consistent winner was Jacob. Each blessing and birthright that was rightfully Esau's, Jacob won, often through an act of trickery. In preparation for this reunion with Esau, Jacob readied himself for battle. But that proved unnecessary. Esau wished to reconcile, and Jacob, Israel, was a ready partner for peace. The second time the name Israel is bestowed upon Jacob, it's by God. The act follows a victorious battle against the local tribe of Shechem. Jacob and his sons are fighting again. It seems that they are incapable of staying at peace with those around them. Yet, this second naming of Jacob as Israel precedes the death of Isaac, Jacob and Esau's father. The text tells us that Esau and Jacob together buried their father. They participated in what is known as chesed shel emet, the greatest, the truest kindness, the care of the dead. It is an act of selflessness because it can never be repaid. For a fighter like Jacob, Israel, the text should go on to say that now, with their father gone, Esau took revenge on Jacob and they fought. But it doesn't. However, Esau doesn't come out the hero for his restraint. In Obadiah, the short book of biblical prophecy consisting of only one chapter, we read, "V'lo yeh sarid levet Esav." There shall be no remnant, no survivor from the house of Esau. If this is the biblical approach to Esau, it is no surprise that rabbinic commentaries impose evil and villainy on Esau. He's often described as the antithesis of righteous Jacob. The rabbis hold up one as the hero at the cost of the other. Yet these views are in contrast to what is described in our portion. Whereas the Torah provides examples of the brothers' reconciliation despite their differences and traumatic history, our rabbinic tradition only emphasizes the irreconcilable. This is pointed out by Rabbi Mark Angel, emeritus rabbi of the Spanish-Portuguese synagogue 2 blocks to our north. He explains that the Torah's inclusion of an entire chapter, over 40 verses to describe Esau's lineage, reflects an intention to emphasize their brotherhood, not their differences. Brotherly love is reflected in the description of Esau's grandchildren. They are alufim, chiefs, leaders. In modern Hebrew, this is the rank of IDF generals, or the title given to champions. Esau's grandchildren are people of virtue and leadership. The strife and competition that marked the first half of Jacob and Esau's relationship need not be eternal. These brothers come together to bury their father because they share the value of honoring his memory and keeping his legacy alive. Fighters, whether in the times of the Bible or today, know the value of peace. When they pursue it, it is with the intention of returning home and turning their attention to their families. They put down their weapons and plant seeds for the future, ready to witness them bear fruit. Yes, the name Israel is a name of strength, the name of a warrior, but it is also the name of the one who reconciles and pursues peace. It is a name of hope. In a world that is more chaotic than I can ever remember, it might be premature to speak of peace and hope. Yet, I'll take inspiration from the cranes, the birds of peace, resilience, and strength that are wintering now in Israel's north. In just a few weeks, Rabbi Hirsch and I will visit Israel's northern borders with a second cohort of the Amplify Israel Rabbinic Fellows. These are 24 early career Reform rabbis studying with us for the year and strengthening their Zionist voices. We will be among the first groups visiting this area. Most hotels have yet to open. Our itinerary isn't yet confirmed because as of today, you need a military clearance to visit these sites, and those are only issued in the days prior. Most civilians evacuated these areas, and the region experienced significant destruction. In some villages and kibbutzim, 90% of homes have been hit by rockets or shrapnel. It would be easiest not to plan a visit north. The roads and infrastructure aren't ready for us. We could remain in the center of the country where life has been almost back to normal for an extended time. But we will make our way up to the borders of Israel because spending time in the north is a priority, and our message is clear. We believe in Israel. We have hope for its future. We believe that peace can and must be the reality at its northern borders, and its residents must soon be restored to their homes and communities. Our presence in the north will convey hope and confidence in Israel's future and make clear that Israelis are not alone. We stand at their side. These visits, while filled with faith and hope, will also provide comfort and hold the pain of northern residents. In Majd al-Shams, the Druze village in the Golan, where 12 children were killed by a Hezbollah rocket on a soccer field, we will meet with Magen David Adom senior paramedic, Adam Safadi. He lost his 11-year-old daughter, Finis, that day, and saved the lives of her friends whom he could rescue. We will bring to Adam, his family, and his community our message and yours. Boys and girls of Majd al-Shams and throughout Israel's north and south will once again play outdoors without fear. Just as the crane, a symbol of peace, resilience, and strength, has returned to Israel's Hula Valley, may it bring blessing for all the people of Israel.